Okay, welcome to another episode. In this episode, I'm going to go through some updates that Chrome has made since the last time I made one of my Chrome featured video. Now, the feature was the new profile management, and it can be found on the Chrome flags page. Now, to get to the Chrome flags page, you just type in Chrome um, colon, then backwards slash, is it forward slash flags, and basically what I have on my URL bar. Now, what I've changed since the last time was the feature itself, which I'm gonna go to. Excuse me, sorry for that noises. Now, the new profile management system, it basically allows you to switch profile. Now, that has been made standard. Now, being made standard, some things were added, some things were taken off. Now, the new profile management, which can be found on the top right corner of your Chrome, will give you your profile information, the current profile you're using information, and allows you to switch person and go incognito. Now, switch person allows two things, which is add a person, which I disabled. Now, to enable that and disable that, you have to go to settings, and where it says where you can add person, you can either add a person from here or allow anyone to add a person to Chrome. Now, allowing that will make it easier for people to browse with their own username rather than um, using your own profile to browse. So now when we open that switch person profile, it enables that add person. Now, the next thing that you will notice is the browser's guest. Browser's guest is the new way to kind of keep your things safe, but there's two sides to it. Now, let's go to browser's guest. Browser's guest, we enable a flat stock Chrome. Now, the flat stock Chrome doesn't have any apps, nothing enabled, nothing disabled, basically the flat Chrome. Now, the person using this won't have access to your history, your bookmarks, and all your autofill that you have saved to Google server. The only problem is they can switch to your profile by clicking on the Chrome that's still open. Now, by closing this, you're like, okay, if I close it, now I'm safe. In a sense, depending on who's using your computer, maybe. Now, if I open a new Chrome, it still shows as guest. It's still open as guest. No matter each time I open Chrome, it will open as guest. Now, the only problem with that is by clicking on the guest and then exiting as guest, it brings back the login, the profile manager. Now, from here, you will expect, okay, maybe I could log in by putting my password and everything like that. That will keep things safe. Not necessarily, it just logs in. It doesn't ask for password, no two-step authentication, which will actually be a great idea. Rather than using your own password, use the two-step authenticator code to actually log in. That would be a great idea. Google, if you're listening, please add that feature. And the new ways to basically keep your information safe is basically enabling the browser on your computer itself. So each time somebody asks to use it, use that instead. If you're using an Android phone, and you can note that there's actually similar feature in the old Android operating system that allows you to actually log somebody in as guest and actually allow them to log in with their own account also, which will bring in all the information that they've had saved on their own phone available for them to use immediately. And now some of these things, informations that are saved to Google servers, a lot of people are having a problem with it. Like, okay, another company has my information. Yes, they do. And there are ways, and that's because you actually enable them to have those information. There are ways to keep those information away from them. And some of them actually, one way on your Chrome is actually changing your settings, your advanced sync settings. That will change all the information that are synced each time you log in with your profile. Now, those information includes your apps, autofill, bookmarks, credit card information if you use Google Payments, extensions on your Chrome browser, history, passwords if you have that enabled, And the passwords we ask you each time you're trying to log in to each time you log into a site, if you want that saved. Now I have something that I use for that. I'll probably make a video about that called KeePass, and that's what I use for most of my password. And they do have a Chrome extension, and for easier setup, you can also use LastPass. I think LastPassword, I believe it's called. That one is much easier to set up than KeePass. KeePass I use because it's cross-platform. I can use it on Linux, Windows. You can use it on Mac OS, your phone, and everything. The new app on the phone actually allows you to use your fingerprint, which I'll probably do a video on that in the future. Your settings on your Chrome, so your settings are saved across platforms. So when you switch to your laptop, desktop, all those informations are saved. Your themes, your open tab, they are saved on each one, so you can continue where you left off from your Chrome, from your desktop to your laptop. Now, going back to what has changed on that, the new profile management. That, like I mentioned, it has become a standard on Chrome browser. So every Chrome has it. You don't need to enable that feature anymore because it won't do anything at all. Enabling it changes nothing, disabling it changes nothing, because it's now standard on Chrome. And like I mentioned, the only other ways that you can be safe while browsing is by logging off, switching to a guest on your computer itself, and then let them use that guest without making changes or doing anything that seeing things that they shouldn't be seeing on your browser or so forth. And the switch person allows you to add other profile, like I mentioned, and so forth. Now, another thing that allows you to do is actually log out of your account on Chrome. Now, by doing so, you have this remove this person. It will delete all that information that I mentioned that were saved, that are synced across all your devices. Now, it doesn't remove it from Google itself, like as I mentioned. It will not clear synced items from other devices. So it will only clear it from the device you're actually removing this person from. So this allows you to log in. Let's say when you add a person on your friend's computer, you can use all your information there. Then remove this person, will wipe that information out of that system. So, and that's the new way for you to actually be safe while browsing on Chrome. Like I mentioned, Google, please bring back the locks feature. PIN would be nice, or two-step would be better. The two-step authenticator is a good way to actually be more secure than using the same PIN over and over again. Thank you, and that's the update. Have a nice day. Bye.